We're going to get started. Today we're going to fill in a KWL chart. Have you ever seen one of these before?
No.
No? Okay. So what we do when we fill out this chart is we're first going to talk about what we already know about our book, and today our book is about firefighters. So before we read, we're going to fill in what we know, then we're going to fill in what we want to know, and then after we read it, we're going to talk about what we learned. Can you tell me 2 things you already know about firefighters? I'm going to have you write them in that very first column. What's the first thing?
Put out fire.
Put out fires. That's great. Go ahead and write that.
How do you spell out?
Just do your best on the spelling. Good job with your finger spaces. Good. You can write underneath it. Excuse me. Perfect. What is something else you know about firefighters? Can you see anything in the picture that makes you think you know that about firefighters?
No.
No? What about maybe what they drive or what is it?
Fire truck.
They drive a fire truck. That's a good one. Let's put that down.
Why white?
You can just write it underneath.
Fire truck.
You can just write fire truck. Okay. So, before we read this book, can you think of one thing you want to learn about firefighters? You can't think of a single thing you want to learn about what firefighters do?
Oh.
Gosh, I can think. I am not sure if I know what firefighters wear to protect themselves. Do you know?
Suit.
They wear a suit? Well, then you already knew that. What else do we want to know about firefighters?
Suit.
Oh, hold on one second because we're going to try to think about what we want to learn about firefighters. Let's think of one thing. Think about firefighters. We know they put out fires and they drive a fire truck. How do you become a firefighter? Do you know? Maybe that's something we could learn. So in our second column, we'll put how to become a firefighter. You can just write how to on there. Good. How about how to learn? Yeah, you can write underneath it. That's okay. Just write, well, how to learn, maybe? Good. Okay, so let's go ahead and read our book. And I'm going to have you read our book about firefighters. What's the title?
I want to be a firefighter.
Good. Want to be a firefighter. Okay, here we go.
Firefighters must come to the rescue quickly when there is a fire. They drive trucks called fire engine.
Very good.
The fire engine carries a powerful hose and a long ladder. It has a siren to use when there is a fire. Have you heard the noise fire engines make? Firefighters must be strong and carry the heavy equipment and control the powerful fire hoses.
Great.
The hose sprays water into the middle of the flames. The firefighters must hold on tightly.
Good. These pages are sticky. Okay.
Fires can happen at any time. Sometimes firefighters must work all night.
Okay.
The smoke from a fire can make people sick from fire, so firefighters carry tanks of fresh air to breathe.
Okay.
This firefighter is trying to put out flames on a roof. He doesn't want the building to burn down. Do you think he will put out the fire in time?
Good.
Firefighters make sure everyone is safe. Sometimes firefighters are hurt while helping other people. Sometimes cars catch fire. Although the fire is small, this firefighter is careful to protect his body with a thick coat.
Good. It's okay.
Look at all the controls on this fire truck. The firefighter knows what each is for.
Okay, keep going.
When there are no fires, firefighters wait at the firehouse. They make sure their equipment is clean and works properly. This fire was hard to reach from the ground, so the firefighters sprayed water down on it from high above.
Good. Looks like we're almost done.
Are we almost done?
Yeah.
Sometimes fires start on boats or ships or on buildings near the water. Fireboat to the rescue.
Good.
Helicopters can dump water over large areas. That's important because forest fires spread quickly.
Oh.
Small towns use volunteer
Good.
firefighters. They may be cooks, dentists, or librarians, but they all come running when the town siren wails. You done, Rosie?
Last one.
This woman knew she wanted to be a firefighter when she was a child. She always feels glad that she is helping people.
Okay, so let's go back to our chart. Did we read anything about how to become a firefighter? We did? I don't remember anything. So what is something else you learned from this book?
Boat.
What does the boat do?
Fire.
Where does the fireboat, when do they use a fireboat?
When fire on water.
Good job. So you can put fireboats because you learned about fireboats.
What B? Which way B?
Just try your best. Show me. Yep, that's correct. Good job. And what's one other thing you learned in our book today?
Helicopter.
Ooh, when do they use a helicopter?
Forest.
In the forest. Very good.
When do I write?
You could just write helicopter. That's a tough one.
Copter.
All right. Great job, Mason. I'm glad we learned about firefighters today. So we have our book and our KLA chart.